Oh. That's me.
Keep your seatbelts fastened, just in case we find some unexpected bumpy weather. To smoke, and it does include your e-cigarettes or drink your own alcohol. All we ask now is you sit back, relax and enjoy your flight.
Right now I'm on the bus. I believe I'm on the right bus. 119 to the Green Train Line. Metro line. I don't know if I'm going the right direction. I believe that's my train. So that was my train. I have to get this line and then the red line, the yellow line. This is center. I'm not sure what my plan is. I'll still pop by to the restaurant and like having some food. There's some chicken food and the local dishes and local line. See how that goes. There's mirrors at the station. Make sure you check yourself.
Přerušen provoz mezi stanicemi Pražské Povstání a Kačerov. Nákladní dopravu zajišťuje autobusová linka 1000.
The train is coming. So that behind me is my first stop. They serve traditional food. It doesn't look like it's open. I'll see. Fingers crossed it will be. If it does, I'll show you around. If not, I'm just going to head to the hostel and repack. So they're open and I managed to get food. So I got the soup. I had a quick taste. It tastes very beany and meaty. It reminds me a bit of baked beans. It's really nice. Very strong in flavour. I'm going to try this dumpling with jam. Oh. What's the flavour going on? So you have the sweetness from the cranberry sauce, I believe, for jam. Then you have the savouriness from the meat. Then you have the slight sweetness and savouriness from the carrot soup. And the bread itself. It reminds me of something my mum made. It's really funny. The bread tastes like Asian bao, but it's a bit more salty. Not to say half, which is Chinese. It reminds me a bit of like carrot soup and bread. I think this dish would have been enough, but I just wanted to try to see, so that's right. I'm really full, I'm going to go for a hike later. So, see you later. I was very lucky to find a seat out here. They have an indoor seating, they have this outdoor patio place, and I really wanted to sit here when I saw the pictures. And there was one seat even on table. I just finished with the meal. Couldn't finish it, it was really carb heavy. The meal came up to 109 Czech crowns, which comes up to £4.40, which is super cheap. So if you do want to come here for a cheap budget meal, this is the place. I might come back here, but I do want to try other places. Depends on my budget, we'll see. Off to the hostel I go. So these whiteboards here are the menu. They do have English translations, but they're very brief. I didn't notice that, I just went in. Check before you enter, it's quite daunting. You don't speak the language. The entire street is filled with bricks and it's not luggage friendly. It's very bumpy and loud and inconvenient. This building looks very interesting because it's very dark compared to the others. You see? It doesn't look very maintained. And it's interesting the way it's left like this. Love it. There are people at the very top. I don't think I'll go up. I'm waiting for the tram. I'm taking the tram number 3 to my hostel. I don't know if it's me, but it's very, very quiet in this city. Maybe I'm in the wrong part of the town. It's super, super quiet here. Like when I was like pulling my luggage around, I didn't want it to be loud and buggy, so like I held my luggage rather than pulling it around. Do you understand what I mean? It's so quiet you can even hear the bells. It's a little tune coming from this tower here at 1 o'clock. Taking tram number 3. I'm here at the moment and I need to get to this place. There's the 7 next to it. Maybe 7 minutes. Yeah, that's where my hostel is. Finally my tram. I've dropped my luggage at the hostel. I was speaking to this Taiwanese lady. She's recommended me lots of places to go to and she's a very sweet person. Off to my very delayed hike. I was supposed to go to the hike at 2. It's 2 now. So I'll probably get there around 3. And hopefully nothing closes early because it is Easter Monday. All the supermarkets are closed, so I can't buy any groceries or simple things like water. So I'll probably buy some bottles of water at the convenience store or like restaurants before I head back. I'm so thirsty, but I don't want to drink too much water because I don't want to end up looking for toilets. That's the worst thing. Here comes my train. What a beautiful street. Look at the tram. It's just so peaceful. Lovely here. That's where I'm heading to. Wait, I'm gonna roam around there.